Alrighty, let's break it down. Waldrex is coming. I've talked about it before, but it's a 290 boss. New pennant for the hard mode. It is part of the Brilliant set. He drops the limbo pieces. And there is a challenge for the first clears, or just any clears too. Beating limbo gets you this mount and this hat. For the first hard clears, you get this label ring and this background, as well as this title. And there's a gift for people that are 290 and above. That'll be me soon. Hopefully next week, and I will be having a party. We get 4x coupons, growth pot, boosters, and this effect. Destiny weapons is basically like your second lib. You got solo Heart Saren with minus 80% FD, solo Zikalos with 3 lives, and finally normal calling, but you get plus 20 FD. So when you defeat bosses, you still gotta build up the gauge. So these are the points, and these are how much you need to rank up to the next Destiny weapon. And yes, you don't have to recube or reflame anything. It just gets upgraded once you like finish libbing. There's a new effect. I don't know if it's additional or just upgraded, but you'll get 2 new skills once you finish your Destiny lib. HEXA 3. Need 15 sword arrows and 350 frags. Yeah, HEXA 2 has to be maxed out though. There's a new MVP system. MVP Black. There's a new UI with all the perks and things. It seems like gold is like the sweet spot, which I'll explain in a bit. With gold, you gotta spend $600 in 3 months. But red and black are extremely nice perks. For black, you get 70% MVPs, which is kind of nuts, and 14 4x coupons. And there's monthly perks too. So there's an MVP resort for all stages, but for black, you get 72 1-hour coupons, which is freaking nuts. Basically like 3 days to AFK or whatever when you go to sleep or something. And for red and black, the title and medal gives you ID and boss. Kind of crazy. For MVP black, you get a prepared pendant until the end of the month. So they really reward the whales, as you can see. For the MVP resort, you just go in and it's like the sauna. But like everybody gets this. Skill revamps. I might make a separate video for this. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you guys are interested, let me know, but this could be a huge project. So there's the common skills and there's all the class skills. But again, if you want to see it visually, then let me know. I'll do my best to make footage of it. I have made a video similar in the past, which is this video. This took me like 3 weeks to make, but I can make a more condensed version. UI changes. So they're just revamping all of the UIs. Like here's the login screen. Border selects. You can easily change your character selection screen too. Job change is different. Character is more updated. This everything is updated, as you can see. The equip tab looks actually pretty nice. I like this. Pets are gonna be different. Like everything's just gonna be a different UI. And for the bags too, bags are gonna be way different. And max metal is 2 trill that you can hold. For the bags, there's a separate slot with different sub slots or sub tabs. So for souls, for recipes, points, it can be more condensed and organized. For the equipment UI, we can see here that there's still 25 stars. So I'm guessing we're not getting the 30-star change. But the UI is a bit different. It says here that destroy means it can break, but it could be, traced again. Annihilate means there's no more traces that you can recover. Like it's gone forever, pretty much. Even like a different UI for flaming too, as well as cubing. And here's the trace window and the ring slots. So I could transfer an old ring to a different ring for 2 bill. So if you have Con 5 and you want War 5, then it just costs 2 bill. You see here they move a level 6 ring to 4 ring, and it just swaps. And remember how I said like gold was the sweet spot? Yeah, so when you cube an item, it'll just cube it like 3 times pretty much. You can see 3 windows at once, versus like 1 at a time. So instead of like 1 window, it'll be like 3 windows here for gold and above. Like 3 options on the after. It just saves a bit more time. Again, more UI stuff for key bindings. So notifications. You won't get pop-ups anymore when your guildies or alliance members, you know, log in. And it's easy to accept or deny friend requests or something. Also just party invites too. New cash shop UI. I mean, it's a whole different UI. Much more clean and modern. I mean, even the cache inventory is a lot cleaner to look at. A bunch of bug fixes. Nothing I see worth mentioning. So boss and mob improvements. So there's a new box called the live boss ring box. So when you open one of these boxes, you can get one of these rings and a small chance at a grindstone from these bosses. Basically starting from C. Carlos. So the box, there's a 30% chance to get a level 3 ring and 70% chance to get a level 4 ring. And Grindstone of Life, I mean, it's a very small chance. And Grindstone of Faith is used to bring up to level 5 to level 6 rings. Only from normal and hard limbo and normal and hard baldricks. It's basically half the rates of like the regular Grindstone. And here are the rates. Yeah, for level 6 rings, you see here they, well, I'm not gonna go through all this. But it just upped up like everything pretty much. So white boxes won't drop from these bosses anymore. And Grindstone of Life won't drop from the easy grandest bosses. And there's a lot of boss changes. This would definitely be a different video. Again, let me know if you want to see it. I don't want to make a video if no one cares about it. It is pretty big. Like the Damien, when you bind it, there won't be any balls. For Will, it's pretty big change. Saren's pretty big too. Like, again, if you want me to make a video, let me know. The world map is different. Okay, now it's the Strange Tide event. It's a pretty simple event. You just log in and you press the check-in button. Kill up to 6,000 mobs a week and you get bonus rewards. I don't know if I'm reading this right, but you get 3x 30-minute coupons every check-in. That's pretty insane. And the rewards, they kind of broke it down here, but you can visually see it up here. We had the I think it's a banquet event where you choose one or the other. So you can choose the 150 Black Flames, for example, or the 50 coin currency. It's one or the other, not both, basically. So the Octo Hunt, you gotta kill 10k mobs for each level, so 50k mobs in total. All 5 levels finishes the basic hunt. What you see, the basic hunt is these rewards, the Sonic tickets, the advanced EXP vouchers, and the Urda. And that's per week. So it is a grinding event. And there's passes too if you're lazy. For the Octopus Buffet, these are just the temp stats, typical temp stats. Even the Sacred Power, that's becoming a norm now. Here's the bonuses, which we should know about already. And same as the Banquet event, same extra temp stats. So to raise a Golden Octopus is the other event. There's 3 eggs per week. We could raise 1 at a time. So you raise a egg for advanced vouchers, Urda, and the frags. They could be level 9 max. This is like the star forcing while you're training thingy that everyone's talking about. Here's the rates. And the rewards. You can go as high as you want and then claim it if you want to. And there's cosmetics if you feed and claim a certain amount of times. For the coin shop, you see your typical stuff like Melza pouch, stamps, character coupon, very hard. It's just like typical event stuff. Mezzo shop, typical Mezzo shop stuff. But these mounts are kind of cute. For 2 bill, I mean, I would buy this mount. The champion develop is still going on. The champion challenge is back. So you just solo these bosses, you get some coins, there's an OP coin shop. You can do it on 3 characters. The last event is hard vehicle solo, which you get 50 Karma Abyss Flames, which rolls tier 5 to tier 7 flames. And the challenger coin shop, it's mostly just the flames that you're kind of looking for. VIP selectors are pretty nice too. Cash up transfers November 5th to November 12th. Luxana's back, obviously, because the tickets. Haunted Mansion on October 22nd. Not sure if I'll make a video on this. It's just for cosmetics, but I'll see. But lately, I noticed people don't really care about these kind of events. The Winter Countdown, it's in October also. You just check in and then you claim stuff. And finally, for Sunny Sunday, this coming weekend is 30% off as well as the HEXA, which is good because we get the HEXA 3 anyways. I hope you guys have enough frags. You can roll your HEXA 3 right now, but when your main stat is 5, just stop. That's my plan. Then we have a bunch of grinding Sunny Sundays. October 26th is Giga Sunny Sunday for some reason. 30% off Ace Rune Sunday. 5x Portals, Monster Park, and double Soul Erda when hunting. Not frags, like the actual orbs, which I find pretty interesting. I guess it's good because you can make boosters. And then 510 November 1st. So I got a month to save up money, I guess. That was a lot, like always. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you when the patch comes up.